What's going on, everybody? They're here with the special guest, the nephew here in the flesh right here. We're very sad, we're very depressed. A lot of angst in our family right now. We get together every Raider game, we watch them. And we're coming off a very disappointing loss, 29 to the Chicago Bears. Khalil Mack and the Bears, what's his name? The Fields and the Bears beat the Raiders 20-9. Very disappointed. What are your first thoughts, nephew? Big Raider fan right here. What are your first thoughts? And you had to leave work halfway through. I convinced you and you came, and now you regret it, right? What are your first thoughts after seeing this crushing defeat to the lowly 2-2, now 3-2 Bears?
First, I'm sorry to my bosses. Second, it's not that big of a surprise.
Okay.
Honestly.
Okay.
Defense did enough. They weren't great, but they did enough. Offense we just stopped, ever since last week.
Yes. I agree 100%. Now, when you say that, not a surprise, we start off 3-0. Everybody very hyped.
We're excited.
We're excited. Yes, we're not gonna lie about it. We're excited, but we've been the past 2 years. We start off 6-3, and then we fuck up. This game, I feel like we really should have won. The Bears aren't that much better than us. Their defense just controlled our offense. Now, real quick, last week Joey Bosa said Carr was in shambles when he gets hit and all that. Carr got booty tickled when he said that. This game seemed to kind of prove Joey Bosa right. What are you thinking of Carr's psyche right now? What's going on in his head? Because right now, a lot of fans are already saying, you saw the ridiculous tweets, right?
Yeah.
All the fans are saying, a lot of fans are saying, the emotional ones, cut Carr, he's gone. Gruden, cut him. The whole team cut him, right? What are your thoughts on Carr's psyche right now? What's going on?
He's always been like a passive guy. I mean, I can understand that. I mean, I've also been like very passive throughout like my sports career.
Okay.
So
little Uncle Rico moment, go ahead.
through his career, I don't see a drive in him. If there was a drive, we would have seen him by now.
Okay.
When things go right, he's a great guy, but you can't. When things go right, that can't be the only time,
Yes.
That's what separates the greats from a good quarterback.
100%.
So he doesn't make it happen. He goes along.
Okay, so we're very, very early in the season. It's 5 games in. We're 3-2. Things could be worse. We're tied for second in the division. The world isn't ending yet, but there's some questions. O-line's pretty bad right now.
Yeah.
Carr's pocket awareness isn't great. Now, we were calling him MVP 2 games ago. Everybody was. ESPN, Stephen A. Smith, all those guys. Now, of course, he's been banged up. He got hit, concussion. I don't know if it was a concussion because they let him play today, but he's not in a great psyche right now. Supposedly, Mariota's coming back. We already have some people calling for his name. Peterman completed 1 pass. People are saying the GOAT Peterman that he's on the line. What do you think? Is there going to be any kind of? This is just to satisfy the angry fans right now. Is there going to be any controversy next week? What's going to happen?
Realistically, from just the outsider view, we're not in there. We're not in the facility.
Yes.
It's year 8, and he's not doing work.
Yes.
He's not being consistent. So honestly, I think they're gonna keep him going. Gruden's gonna ride him all the way to the end of the season. But I think he shouldn't be. But honestly, he's our best option right now. Okay. I'm just going to be honest about that. Mariota's cool, but, I mean, then why is he jumping around from team to team?
And I think he's eligible finally again next week. He got hurt the first play. Now, I guess people might want to see change. We'll see. I'm not sure. Last thing, Gruden's a big, he had that racist shit going on earlier, and then that was a big cloud looming on this time. His play calling is very conservative at times, too. What happens with that? Do you think he because here's the thing. Every game we've been behind 2 touchdowns. Yeah. Okay? So it needs to change. We can't do that against good teams. That's why the Chargers beat our ass, right? Yeah. You can't do that against good teams. Even against the Bears, you can't do plays, until your dad said it best. We're a third quarter and on team. We don't play the first half. So you think he continues being the same Gruden, or you think we're going to see some flashy shit next week?
He's going to be the same Gruden, but he shouldn't be. And that's the thing. I think all the extra stuff, I honestly feel, he's saying his apologies, whatever, but I honestly think it's just noise to him. Okay. And I didn't see any kind of tension on the sidelines at all.
I didn't either.
So, I mean, I think he's good with the team, and that's like all he really cares about. But other than that, I don't think he's going to change much. I mean, he hasn't changed much in the past couple of years, and we've been doing the same stuff. So I think it's just the same thing because you're not changing the key issues. So
100%, same shit, different day. Now, last thing, our game next week, we're 3-2 now. We're just coming off two losses, Chargers and Bears right now. Now we're playing the Broncos, one of the best defenses in the league. I'm not scared of their offense, but I wasn't scared of the Bears' offense either, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
And they did what they did. Their rookie running back did work. Realistically, how do you see that game going?
It only took 20 points to beat us this week.
I know. Against a decent defense, not the Broncos' defense.
Yeah, our defense, they have slowed down. They're not terrible. They're not what they were, anywhere close to what they were, but they're not doing what they were doing in the beginning.
Yes.
So, they're kind of losing that flashiness, and if we kind of roll with that, then yeah, we're going to lose quite a few games. But if they pick it back up, I think we're set for next week. Carr's going to do just enough. And yeah, I mean,
people will be hyped up again.
Yeah.
And they won't be talking shit online. It'll be like none of this ever happened.
Yeah, this is, I'm just kind of, this season I'm kind of turning into, just enjoying film.
Okay.
You know, just,
yeah.
I like Renfro. I'm just enjoying the guys.
And we do that on Mondays when I do see you talk about, hey, did you see this? We always talk about Renfro's footwork, but one of the best footworks ever. But yes, so we shall see. I think we should be okay next week too. A lot of fans are going to overreact right now, and I understand completely. Yeah. They left an ugly, bitter taste in our mouth. But
it's disgusting.
Yeah, we shall see. We're 3-2 now. Not the end of the world, but it looks like an asteroid's coming, right? So we shall see. Nephew, hair out.